The world is full of bustling cities, but the most remarkable places are often far from the crowds. Port Stanley, the capital of the Falkland Islands, is one such hidden gem. Remote, windswept, and unforgettable. Getting here is an adventure, requiring a long journey over endless ocean. But the moment you arrive, you sense you've found somewhere truly special. The air is crisp, the harbour quiet, and the colourful houses welcome you like an old friend. Time seems to slow down here, inviting you to breathe deeply and listen to the stories carried by the wind. My own journey was filled with anticipation, but nothing prepared me for the stark beauty and warmth of this place. The people are resilient and friendly, shaped by isolation and a deep connection to their land. Visitors are welcomed as guests, not tourists, and quickly become part of the community's story. This is an invitation to join me as we wander Port Stanley's streets, meet its people, and discover its wild wonders. We'll explore its history, encounter its wildlife, and see why this small town has such a big heart. Port Stanley is a beacon of life at the edge of the world, a place that stays with you long after you leave. So let's begin our journey to this remarkable capital in the vast South Atlantic. Step off the map and into a story you'll never forget. Welcome to Port Stanley. Walking through Port Stanley, you're surrounded by echoes of Britain. Red telephone boxes, classic post boxes, and a pub that feels straight out of an English village. The Falkland Islands are a British overseas territory, and this heritage is woven into daily life. The accents are familiar, the currency is the Falkland Islands pound, and gardens bloom with British flowers. This blend of British tradition and remote island life creates a culture that's truly unique. With just over 2,000 residents, the town feels like a close-knit village. People greet each other by name, and visitors are quickly made to feel at home. You can explore the whole town on foot, soaking in the relaxed pace and friendly atmosphere. The real soul of Port Stanley is its community. Neighbours help each other, and there's always time for a chat or a cup of tea. This strong social fabric has been woven over generations, shaped by the challenges of island life. It's this spirit, as much as the red post boxes, that makes Port Stanley so welcoming. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're part of the story. The town's British charm is more than nostalgia, it's a living, breathing part of daily life. In Port Stanley, tradition and warmth go hand in hand. The first thing you notice in Port Stanley is the colour. Houses painted in vibrant blues, yellows, reds and greens. Against the dramatic skies and deep blue sea, these homes create a cheerful storybook village. The tradition began with leftover ship paint, but now it's a defining feature of the town. Each house, sturdy and practical, tells a story about its owners and the community. Stroll along Ross Road, the waterfront main street, and you'll find the Jubilee Clock Tower, local shops selling crafts and woolens, and friendly shopkeepers eager to share their stories. It's a world away from mass tourism. Every souvenir is personal, every encounter genuine. Don't miss Christchurch Cathedral and its iconic whalebone arch, a powerful symbol of the island's connection to the sea. The cathedral, the southernmost Anglican cathedral in the world, is a peaceful haven. Exploring these landmarks among the colourful houses gives you a real sense of Port Stanley's unique charm. Here, history and daily life blend seamlessly. Every corner invites you to pause and take in the view. The harbour is the heart of Port Stanley, a sheltered inlet that's been a safe haven for ships for centuries. Today it's alive with fishing boats, cruise ships and the daily rhythm of island life. Walk the waterfront and you'll hear gulls, the lapping of water and the hum of engines. Shipwrecks along the shore are haunting reminders of maritime adventures past. The harbour isn't just for boats. Dolphins, seals and sea lions are regular visitors sharing the water with locals. For Stanley's people, the harbour is livelihood, gateway and gathering place. It shapes their days and their identity. Stand at the water's edge and you feel the pulse of the community. The harbour is more than a body of water. It's the lifeblood of Port Stanley. Here the ocean is always close and always calling. Port Stanley's history is everywhere. From the Falkland Islands Museum to the shipwrecks in the harbour, the museum brings the island's story to life. Early settlers, maritime adventures and the resilience of its people. The 1982 conflict is remembered with sensitivity, its impact still felt in the community. Memorials around town honor those lost and the islanders' enduring spirit. But history isn't just in museums, it's woven into daily life, from old stone buildings to traditions like peat cutting. The culture here is a blend of old and new, modern amenities alongside time-honored ways. Talk to locals and you'll hear stories of tough farm life, of leaving and returning, of pride in heritage and hope for the future. This living history shapes the town's identity. In Port Stanley, the past is never far away, but it's always moving forward. The town's story is still being written by everyone who calls it home. One of the Falklands' greatest treasures is its wildlife, and you don't have to go far from Port Stanley to find it. Just outside town, places like Gypsy Cove are home to bustling penguin colonies. Watch Magellanic penguins waddle along white beaches or pop in and out of their burrows, an unforgettable sight. Sit quietly and you'll see them up close, curious and unafraid, living their daily lives. The islands are home to 5 penguin species, and seeing them in the wild is a highlight for any visitor. But it's not just penguins. Giant petrels, oyster catchers, and countless other birds thrive here. Nature is part of daily life. Islanders respect and protect their environment, knowing they're custodians of something precious. As one local put it, we don't just live on the islands, we live with them. Wildlife, weather and sea are all part of the family. Here, humans and nature coexist in a delicate balance. Seeing a penguin or dolphin isn't rare, it's just another day in Port Stanley. This close relationship with nature is a way of life. It's a place where wildness is always just outside your door. Beyond Port Stanley's colourful houses lies a landscape of rugged, windswept beauty. Rolling hills, subtle colours and few trees give the islands a unique, untamed character. The stone runs, rivers of ancient boulders, are a striking reminder of the land's geological history. Hike up Mount Tumbledown for panoramic views of the town, coastline and endless South Atlantic. The air is clear, the silence broken only by wind, inviting reflection and awe. This wild landscape shapes the people, fostering independence, resilience, and a deep connection to the land. Islanders read the weather in the clouds and the mood of the sea. The land is part of who they are. The wild embrace of the Falklands isn't something to conquer, but to live with and cherish. Here, nature is both a challenge and a companion. The landscape leaves its mark on everyone who calls this place home. To truly know Port Stanley, you have to listen to its people. I met a guest house owner who arrived as a young teacher and never left. I came for a year and stayed for a lifetime, she said. Many are drawn in by the sense of freedom and community, finding a home they never expected. A young conservationist back from studying abroad told me, "It's important to give back. This environment is so special, so fragile. Even visitors are captivated." A cruise ship traveler told me, "I've been all over the world, but never anywhere like this." The friendliness, the wildlife, the sense of discovery, it all leaves a lasting impression. These stories reveal resilience, a love for nature, and a powerful sense of belonging. A local farmer summed it up. "It's a hard life sometimes, but look at this view. This is peace. This is freedom. This is home." The spirit of the Falklands lives in its people, their stories, their pride, and their connection to the land. Every conversation adds a new layer to the town's character. In Port Stanley, everyone has a story worth hearing. It's these voices that give the town its true depth. The sense of community is as strong as the wind that sweeps the hills. Here, home is more than a place, it's a feeling, and it's one you'll carry with you long after you leave. As my time in Port Stanley ended, I stood by the harbour, the sun setting over colourful houses and calm water. I thought of the friendly faces, wild landscapes, and unforgettable wildlife. This small town on the edge of the world had left a big impression. Port Stanley is more than a remote dot on the map. It's a vibrant community where people and nature exist in rare harmony. If you seek genuine connection and adventure, come walk these streets, listen to the islanders, and let the wild beauty wash over you. Leaving feels less like goodbye and more like a promise to return. Port Stanley isn't just a place you visit, it becomes a part of you. As my boat pulled away, I watched the town shrink into the distance, a colourful beacon in the South Atlantic. Thank you, Port Stanley, for sharing your magic. I know I'll be back.